Former 7th round draft pick Isaiah Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. On second down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Lions first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
A gain of 6.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
That one taken in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road, you're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
His kick is good. Makes the score Lions 7, Cowboys nothing. Jack Fox.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Mike, when we pulled into the parking lot this morning, I mean, the place was packed. These fans have been looking forward to this game for weeks. They're well-rested coming off the bye. Best team in the conference all season long. They understand they're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and their moment is here.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The play action. It's Prescott. Whoa! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
On play action, here's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Whoa! That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd and short. Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Laporta in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
At the 37-yard line.
On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. To about the 39.
A gain of 2.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. St. Brown working free, and he's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Throwing here is Goff. Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got his man complete. That's Teslam. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal. The loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Now Goff. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. 15's ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the draw with Achane. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. A count. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 32.
3rd down and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll throw again. Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lance. That's his 1st grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott again. Looking underneath for Achane. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
4 yards.
2nd and inches.
On Achane. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A run out of the gun with Achane. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's caught, left side, it's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
On second down, Achane. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Hutchinson on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards.
On third down, Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 12 yards there, and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8.
On second down, it's down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Brings up third and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
That's another
Goff to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
intended for
Second and 10.
Pacheco. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Laporta in motion.
First down, Detroit.
On first down, it's Goff. And the short one caught by Laporta. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Goff going for it all. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 52 yards.
First and goal, Detroit.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Pacheco. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, Goff. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Achane. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1. A run here with Achane. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
Here's a run.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Lions have got it. He's to the 40. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. The Cowboys offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. First down, Prescott. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the Cowboys going to be set up with first and goal. This play moves them down to the 1.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by every...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Vontae Turpin, touchdown Cowboys. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. First and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tislar. And he is out of bounds at the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move pulls the chains with another first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Goff to throw.
at the 20-yard line.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. To throw is Goff. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looked. It'll bring up a fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. The Lions will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, here is Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the 30-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. TJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it. On third down, Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. Still on the move. C.D. Lamb. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31. Cowboys 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. We'll go play action with Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Williams in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
And 7.
Goff to throw. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achane. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down. Now he'll air one out, and penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the
So,
5-yard
2
line.
minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the head guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They go sideline, and he stayed, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This returnable from inside his own 40. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards in the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's down. Left side, caught by Lamb. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards.
Again, Prescott to the air. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Complete to number 83. It's a gain of 7.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I'm not sure he And now it is fourth down.
Fourth down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He'll step up and run. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Throwing is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. He'll try to hit him with a screen. To the pylon, he's in. Devontae Turpin, touchdown Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half break. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, caught by Tesla. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Goff's pass.
Here comes second and 4.
Number 87, Sam Laporta. It's a pickup of 6.
Goff.
Brings up second and 4. At their 49.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing here is Goff.
4 yards to go.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on third down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the Eagles. And it's Rome Odunze. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Bears are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Jamar Chase. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Bengals are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is the home team running back. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Bills use that bye week to their advantage.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. Ooh. The return man slowed up here, and this drive is going to begin at the 24-yard line.
You can almost hear the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff return.
They'll play action. It's Prescott. He'll get this out wide.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here.
And he's in! C.E. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Goff. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Laporta in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Zach's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Goff. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Formation for the Lions.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Dak can throw it here on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
50-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
58-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's the Lions punt team now. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Drive will start on the ground. He's inside the 25. And he's got another one. Monte Turpin, touchdown Cowboys. David is back for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Next to score, Cowboys 52, Lions 31.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Williams in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Williams in motion. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Back over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
22 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll go right back to Laporta. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
12 more yards. That's another.
To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the back. Get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Goff. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Carlson's kick is good. The Lions cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this up past the 40, pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 6.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
In punt formation.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. From the gun, it's Goff. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinn Williams. In there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Goff to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Back to throw is Prescott. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to his fullback. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pacheco. And this will be a Lions first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
14 yards.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away.
Formation for the Lions.
To return, it is Turpin. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 4th down.
punt formation.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Slav, a man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Quick slash caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A second down throw for Goff. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Only need a yard. And it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6. At the Cowboys.
Goff to throw. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to win. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing, Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. A run here with Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Once again, it's Achane. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
He'll run the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. On the ground, here is Achane. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Third down.
We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. On first down, it's Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. On the play fake. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run out of the gun with Achane. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2. He'll swing that out wide, and he's into the end zone again. It's the Octopus. He's got the long run for 6, and punches in the 2, all 8 points for good measure.
all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32.
On second down, Goff. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Goff to throw on first down. He'll go right back to Laporta. Now it's a win for the Cowboys. They are moving on as the #1 seed. Victory means they lock down.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close in another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for franchise.
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Return starts at the 3. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be...
Massive hits, the ball's out. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. It's 3 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him facing 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Bears.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Working from the gun, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
17-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it into, and he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 14. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's caught, Devon Achane. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They pick the hands off, now Prescott. He completes it in traffic. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. From the gun is Prescott. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And it's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised.
Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's going to work it to the 20. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action now for Prescott. Brought in. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys hold a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish out the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Bears 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. He's going to push one deep down the right. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We'll run it with Monunga. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner!
best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears 30.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stack to the air here. Here's a screen for Achane. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. Next on the crosser. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone on 1st. The lateral goes haywire. Good ball. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. To the ground, it's Mununga. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes it at the 44. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Short pass brought in, and he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. So Reed, they hand it to Achane. Makes the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone. Has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5.
Play action, Prescott. Finds his fullback. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now it's Prescott again. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Operating now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. The Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Monunga. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 20.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams to throw on 1st. Absolutely fires this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
the 7-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They go with Monangai here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reduce the lead to just 4. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
17. Bears 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 14. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 14.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Monangai with it. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Where's the intensity we expected in playoffs? The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Dak off the play fake. Taken in by Bellinger. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here come the Bears, back out on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Williams on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. First down, Williams. Into traffic, complete. Yeah, he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's out to the 37. Here's Williams. Dialing up the receiver screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets on, a little bit of penetration, you don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards. Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Williams will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st down, Chicago.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Screen the center of the field. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on defense.
Connection made. Kyle Monungai. Second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Again, it's Williams. Connecting on a slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here's Williams again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. 1st and 10 from the 32. It's Achane on the inside game. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly marked up, too. Well, come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Something taken from me.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another throw for Prescott. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact threw a flag. They may still get this yardage. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Goal line formation to give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Celebrate now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Now Williams. His target, that's Lane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10.
To throw, Williams. Finds the in route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Dive up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Making the call himself. Gets a made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short. Brian Daboll has that challenge flag pulled. He wants to take another look at this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, Williams. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Williams with the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bears make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys about set to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath, to turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the gun is Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears bring it back to even. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He finds Pickens left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. There it is, touchdown Dallas. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
First down from the 41. Here's Achane up the middle. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield.
Dak now from the gun. All the left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders. And it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Now second and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. Escapes the sack. He'll step up, and there he goes. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll hand it off to Achane. They'll give him 4 yards before he stops. Brock gets second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the hole.
And it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
Brings up third and 4.
Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Cowboys field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. New set of downs for him from the 31. Williams to throw on first. He finds Odunze downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
They'll run it with Monunga. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
18. And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down throw by Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he gets this forward to the 19. Looking for a pass on second and short. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Is brought in by Burden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Third and long for him here. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So on fourth down, that is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
26-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Kick taken in here at the 17. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Cowboys and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down now, ball at the 33. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds his back, Achane. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4.
Dak to the air here. Here's a screen for Achane. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gives himself up after a short game.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. As Cox, he's got Lamb. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Completed to his running back. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Prescott. Finds his fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and Rome Odunze headed back out on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Tight end in motion right. Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Williams to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 24.
Williams on first down. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a game.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. That's caught. This is Loveland. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Chicago.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Getting out to his left.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 41.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. First down, here's Dak. Complete. The ball is loose. But I believe the Cowboys were the first in the football. They were. So they keep possession. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Lone back gets the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're whistling for a stop here. That's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Give to Monunga from the pistol. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 7.
QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Caleb Williams.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for our Bears. First down.
Now it's Monunga. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's another Bears. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down. Chicago.
Williams will look to throw. There's that man again, Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get this tied before the end of the third. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pavement.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take the lead on that successful kick.
Cowboys 47.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. First and 10. Here's Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the
Dak now from the gun. He's got a man left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
complete to number 80. A gain of 5 brings up second.
You just get the play off. He's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Now Williams. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. They go with Manunga here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's complete. It's Manunga. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams going to run with it. He'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Manunga with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Won it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Williams to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To the ground. It's Manunga. And he wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This from just 23 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Turpin with a return. And he dodged the tackle. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Prescott here from the gun. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
The give now out of the shotgun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to him again. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Complete beyond the marker. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. From the gun is Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to the huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
First down, Williams. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. He's got it deep downfield. And he fights Makes his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
39 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Williams on first down. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Amari Lassiter on the cover.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Second and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Working now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take possession at midfield after forcing that turnover.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Bears first down. First and 10.
Williams from the gun. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. On the 40, here comes second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's making a bid for it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's for a Bears first down. A gain of 22 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here on first down. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Williams. There's a screen now from an guy. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. From the left hash, a 40-yard look.
A 40-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
61.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Turpin with a return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about set to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First down, here's Dak. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second down now, 7 to go.
The 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Looking right, and he finds him. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Second and 9.
Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
At the 26-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11. Prescott to throw. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Daniel Bellinger.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
He's back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they tied it up late in the fourth.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, looks the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
This is Loveland working the right side. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bears want to end it in regulation if they can. He'll look to throw it. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 13 yards. And
back to throw.
First down.
There's that man again, Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
10 more yards. That's another Bears.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Williams going to run with it. He'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push in the Cowboys' territory. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's a gain of 4.
Looking to throw it.
Third and 6.
Pass brought in by Burton. And they get this down to the 28. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll run it with Monunga. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted!
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right, wide,
Here he is to throw.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Oh, your man's have been to jail before?
And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' poke the dog on some bum. They go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If you up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stead. You keep up, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, he's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Texas got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. No help at the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load them, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch of the pain and see them hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stomach, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. The sun is up. To win it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Work it for get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Now we go happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a